Hey Rukket Nation, Henry Fall and Milo Lyons of the Milo Lyons Golf Academy out here in Phoenix. And today we're going to share with you a simple takeaway trick that kind of helps set up that athletic, dynamic pro golf swing we see on TV. So where the club kind of starts in that takeaway can be really important and set up the golf swing, right Milo?
For sure.
So what is it you typically like to see that first stage where that club maybe is parallel to the ground? What are you kind of looking for?
Well, I'm wanting to see the player energize it correctly, first off. So we're getting the club moving with our shifts and winding.
Okay.
I really don't want to see the hands and arms pulling in early too much, sucking the club head center mass too far in and under.
Yeah, so that kind of works. The bend's kind of funny sometimes too.
It can get us into the wrong inclinations. And
well, another bad one I tend to see that really throws players off is when the arms kind of push out. So if this is our target line where that ball goes, I tend to see the club and the arms both kind of push out over that line.
Yes. So in both of those cases, the backswing is being controlled too much by arms, whether they be pulling in or pushing away. I want to see the backswing more controlled by the winding.
The wind up.
And then if that happens, the club tends to follow more or less the initial plane up, more or less.
And when I see that too, I tend to see the club head kind of on the hands or maybe even slightly outside the hands if they've just kind of left it.
Yeah.
Right, if they don't really change much with their wrists and arms yet.
And for me, that's not 100% critical, but it's kind of a good checkpoint.
Yeah, so a feel I like for that is just put a stick up the shaft. And for players that really struggle with way in or way out, I'll have them just feel like that alignment stick kind of rides down their thigh for that first initial couple feet of their takeaway.
Yeah, that's a really nice feel.
So they're really using that wind up. So it kind of goes down their thigh, boom. Now that's their takeaway.
Now the takeaway is done. We've kind of set up the body winding correctly. We've started to load the wrists into the right arc.
Yep.
Pretty easy now. You just ride that all the way up and then unwind it.
So a lot of the best players talk about that too. If they can get this stage good and set, the rest of the golf swing is pretty easy.
It's on autopilot.
So you could take a long pipe, kind of do the same thing at the house, ride that down the thigh, and that's kind of your takeaway. That gets things energized and sending in the right arc, so then you can go. And then take that to the golf course or the range when you practice, put a little alignment stick up the shaft, and then just ride down that thigh, and then just make some little swings with that stick. And that's a nice little drill to get that first stage really solid.
It's one of my favorites.
Cool. Hope you guys enjoy that one. Try it out next time.